All right, now that your dog has completed its first week of training, we want to go over a few things that you can do this weekend. First of all, we want your dog to just have fun. We want them to relax. Training is pressure. Even though the first week is mostly just food work, they do have to work to get the food. And so some dogs don't do great with pressure, so sometimes we just want to let them relax and play for the weekend. What you can do is start reinforcing good things that your dog does and stop reinforcing some of the bad behaviors. And what I mean by that is every time you touch, talk to, or give your dog a treat, you're rewarding them for whatever they're doing at that moment. So if they're jumping up on you, pawing you to get attention, and then you pet them, you are rewarding them for pawing you and kind of being pushy with you. So my recommendation is to stop doing that and reward them when they're calm. When they come up and they sit and they're being calm, or they lay down at your feet, then pet them, praise them, give them treats. If they're jumping up on you, then move back and just don't touch them. A lot of people will shove them and push them, and they like it. They think it's a game, and they might jump back up like, oh, this is fun. So you just want to ignore them, move your hands away. When they're being calm, then you can go up to them and pet them, praise them, give them treats. If they have any very bad behaviors, if they are reactive or anxious in certain situations, for this weekend, try to avoid those situations. We don't want to set them up where they're going to be kind of going back into those unhealthy patterns that they have in the past. So if they don't do well with other dogs or seeing people outside, don't take them outside. Don't take them somewhere where there's like an empty church, empty school when nobody's there. Play with them there, whatever you're going to do, but just keep them away from people, from other dogs. We just want to reinforce the positive, at the same time helping them to relax and have fun. If your dog has some separation anxiety, we highly recommend a crate. It's a great tool to use for management. Get a raw bone, get some Kong toys, fill them up with, you can take peanut butter, mix it with their kibble, stuff that inside a Kong toy, freeze it, and then when you leave, give it to them, and they only get it when you're gone. And so this becomes a very positive association that they have to you being gone. All of a sudden, instead of panic mode because you're leaving, they run to their crate and they'll get excited because they have that positive association with you leaving. We do food work for the first week, so we're teaching the dog how to do all of the obedience tasks, how to pay attention to us, the recall, all of that. We build with food work, and so you can do some food work this weekend. It doesn't have to be a lot, doesn't have to be fancy. We also generally start getting into leash pressure, which is teaching the dog to give to the pressure of the leash. Now they won't be very far in that, but you can start to use the leash. Once we introduce leash pressure, we've introduced corrections. So you can give them some corrections. If they're jumping up on the counter and getting food, just a little pop, pop, pop with the leash and tell them no, so that they understand that they're being corrected and you don't want them to do that. So anything that they're doing that you absolutely don't want them to do, you can start to correct that with just a couple of little pops with a leash and tell them no. We really look forward to having your dog spend some time with you this weekend and can't wait to get them back on Monday. We're excited to see how they progress. Thank you for trusting us, and we look forward to working with you. All right, this is some of the food work that you can do with your dog, and I'm just going to show you some very simple, basic things. It's not everything that we do, but it's some pretty easy things you can do this weekend. The important thing with the food is to build focus and build a relationship with you, and to use it to create a positive association. So while we're training, we try to, every time we feed them, they can be fed in their crate, on their bed, so that they're getting that positive association to that place, or they're getting it from us so that they are engaging and focusing on us. If you look at Ivy, she is very focused on me. She has crazy food drive. So this is what we want. So all I'm going to do is just feed her out of my hands, and I'm just going to move backwards a little bit, kind of makes it a little fun, taps into their prey drive, they like to move. Then I'm going to throw some food, let her see it, and when she chases it and eats it, I'm going to call her back to me. When she's coming to, I'm going to say yes, which is our marker that says, you did the right thing, come get your treat. So really fun, really easy, and then I'll show you how you can use it to create a positive association as well. So I'm just going to feed her out of my hand. Ivy. And I'll throw some food. Ivy, come. Yes. Good. So I can throw some more food. Ivy. Ivy, yes. Good. So just like that, just really simple, just no pressure. You know, don't worry about them getting into positions or anything. Just have fun with them. Just throw some food, let them eat out of your hand, let them just have fun with you and pay attention to you. To help them to have a positive association with things, like if I want her to be okay with this couch or bench, I can just drop some food on it and let her go get the food. Ivy. And Ivy obviously doesn't care, but now that she's on it, I can put some more food down. So if she was nervous about this, this is a great way to help her to be relaxed and realize, oh, it's not a bad thing. I get food on this. And so the more you can show them, we want to use different sights, sounds, colors, textures, as many different things and variety of things that you can expose your dog to in a positive way. It's going to build their confidence. And you know, if they've seen 1,000 different things, even if they find something new, completely different, they're going to be okay with it because the 1,000 things they saw before were all great and they got fed during it. So the 1,001st thing, no big deal. Pretty soon they just don't care. They're excited to be anywhere and see and hear and smell anything. And that's what we want. We want them to be very confident, very relaxed, and to have a lot of fun. So if you can find some different things over the weekend to expose your dog to in a positive way, just really fun. If your dog gets nervous or won't take food, then back off of it. Then it's too much. But just have some fun with your dog. Let them relax. Let them, you know, just have fun with you, be with you, and we'll be excited to go back to work with them on Monday. So thank you.